Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Antonia here, private tutor. I put together, I know there's a lot of students, ESL students, were interested in learning the sounds. In the English language, we have a lot of kind of rules, so it can get difficult. So I put this together. This is good for adults um, or children. Okay, so this is going to be about vowel sound practice. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the short U sound. Okay, so we have a, a few words here to look at. Okay, so let's take a look. Stomp, lump, pump, cut, number, sun, gut, gut. And the last word here we have is stuff, stuff. Let's go over it again. Okay. So if it was a long vowel sound, you would hear the a U sound. Okay. So this is the short U sound. Okay. So take a listen to this again. Stump, stump. It's like It almost sounds like stump, 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 right? La, pa, ka, So can you hear the short U sound goes like okay? Like sun, gut, stuff. Okay, okay. All right, so I hope that could be helpful. Let's take a look at, now see, now we're going to do the long U sound, okay? Now watch what happens here. Okay, we saw the short, right? Like in the word sun, right? So you hear for the short U sound. Now listen to the long U sound. Like in the word uniform, uniform. You hear it says its own name, right? You look at the next word, unit, music. Take a look at the U, right? There's universe. Universe, universe. Next word is use, right? Use. You hear the U, right? That's a long U sound. It says its own name. The last word is ukulele. Ukulele. That is an instrument. A lot of country musicians use it. It looks like a small little tiny guitar kind of a thing. Okay, that's a ukulele. Okay, let's go over it again, right? Okay, so the long U says its own name, right? It says U. So let's say these words together. Uniform, unit, music, universe, use, ukulele. Very good. Very good. Next slide. Okay, we have more long U sounds. But now we're looking at, see, this is, like I said, the English language can get complicated, and that's why a lot of ESL students are like saying, okay, well, wait a minute. We talked about short U and a long U, but now why am I seeing UE, and why do I see EW? See, that's where things get complicated. So there are like two letters put together that are going to make a U sound. Okay, so let's look at the first word. Let's look at column where the UE is, okay? So in that first column, let's look at the words and then I'm going to explain. We have rescue, okay? Take a look at the end part of the word rescue. You see the UE? Okay, and that UE together makes a U sound. All right, it's kind of like you have to learn the rules. That's what happens here. There are rules. Okay, and basically they're going to have to be memorized. It's going to be like you're going to see these words and you're going to memorize them because there's no other way to do it then. Okay, let's look at that next word. Issue. You hear the U sound? Issue. Last word, cue. It was her cue to go on stage. Issue. Let's see, what can we say about issue? Her job issued the policies to the workers. Glue. Glue was needed for the art project. Rescue. The people were rescued from the ocean. Okay, let's go to the next column where we see the EW, okay? And we're going to take a look at these words, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so we have curfew. You see, and you see how I mean by it's irregular. There's a rule, because when you look at EW, you're saying to yourself, well, why does it sound like a U? But it does. Okay, it's a rule. Okay, so curfew, and you see there's a U in it, but that U is not giving you that long sound. Curfew. Next word is view. View. And the next word is few. Few. And our last word is interview. Okay, let's put the, let's play with some sentences here, in case you don't know these words. Curfew. The mother gave her children a curfew of 6 p.m. in the house. So that means they only can stay outside and play in the yard till 6. View. She has a room with a view at the hotel. So she has a spectacular view. Few. She found a few crayons in her drawer. Interview. She passed her interview with flying colors and was hired. Okay. All right. So there we go with that long U sound and that irregular stuff with, like you see in the first column, it's the UE. And in the second column, we have the EW. You see? All right, let's go to the next one. We're still on long U sounds, and now we have another category. And look at this category. We have a U, and you see that dash in between, and then the E. The dash means that there's another letter in between, and in this word, we're getting a long U sound. Another rule. Okay, so let's say these words. Cute. See, if we didn't have that E on the word cute, it would say cut. But now you have the E. And the E, when you have those two vowels, okay, it makes that first one a long vowel sound. So now we have cute. Second word, amuse. You hear the U? Amuse. Last word, perfume. Perfume. Okay? So now I'll put these in sentences in case you don't know what these words are. Cute. The puppy is cute. Amuse. The comedy movie was amusing. Perfume. She loved the scent of her perfume. Okay, next slide. Okay, let's do the O, more O sounds. Okay, so we have short O sounds and long O sounds. Let's take a look at the first column. On the short O sounds, we have lot, 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 cot, stop, jog, sock. Okay, let's look at that second column where it says long O sound. First word, no. Second word, Roman, Roman. Last word, tango. Tango is a dance. Rome as in the Romans. And no, everybody I think knows that word, no. Okay? All right. Let's try that next slide. More O sounds. And here we go with this irregular stuff, right? You see the OE and we see an OW. Let's go to the first column. Long O sound, OE. Okay. Goes, right? She goes to the store. Joe loved the movie. Poe, as in Edgar Allan Poe, the author. Okay. And then we have toe. Okay, so you hear the O sound. Long O sound using the O, W letters together. Let's take a look at the first word, crow, right? Low, tow, like towing your car. Glow, okay? Like the candle glowed beautifully on the windowsill. And crow, we know crow is a bird, right? Okay. Next slide. More long O sounds. Here we go. We have a OA together, and we have the O-E rule. Here we go. First column. Long O sound using those two letters together, the OA. Okay, so let's take a look. First word, toad, goat, and load. Okay, do we all know what toad is? Okay, it's a frog. A goat is an animal. It lives on a farm, right? Load, like you're loading your car with your packages, or the packages were loaded onto the plane, right? Okay, let's look at the long O sound with the O-E. Okay, first word, pose. Second word, ode, like an ode to Like if you're doing, like if a singer wrote a song in memory of someone, it could be this song is an ode of blah, 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 whoever the person it is that they're doing it in remembrance of, like they're dedicating it to a person. Pose, we know pose, we pose for a picture, right? Okay, next word, stone. Stone. Okay, so you hear the O, stow, O, O. Okay, next word, clove. Clove. Okay, you hear the O, clove, O, O. Okay, next slide. Mhm. Okay, I sounds. We have short I and long I. Let's look at our first column. On the short I sounds, first column, still, eh, eh, eh. Soft I sound says eh, still, ill, ill. Next word is skid, skid. Next word is lent, lent. Last word sit, sit. Long I sound, second column. Tie, ride, iron, final. Okay, I think, well, now a tie. Let's say what these words are too as we go along. So tie, a man wears a tie with his shirt, right? Mm-hmm. Ride, she took a ride in the car to go shopping. Iron, the mother is ironing the clothes. Final, the final grade. The teacher gives the final grade. All right, next slide. Long I sounds. First column, we have the IE. Second column, we have Y. Let's take a look at these words. First column, IE words. Tried, dried, lied, and cried. You hear the I sound? So there's the IE together, and it sounds like you could hear the I, like it's naming itself, I. Lied, I, cried, dried, tried, right? You hear the I. Okay, long I sound, the letter Y is saying I now, right? Like Y, fly, Lyran. Lyran. Okay, Lyran is a constellation in space. Fly. The bird is flying. The plane is flying. Why? Why is it raining today? All right. Next slide. Well, well, well. We are still on long I sounds. What do we have here? First column, IGH words, right? Second column is I-E, meaning there's a letter in between, and we're still going to hear the long I sound. All right. First column, the IGH sound, sounding like the long I. Bright. You hear the I? Bright. Second word, might. Next word, night. Last word, tight. The rope is tight around the tree. Night, it is nighttime. Might, she might go to the concert. Bright, the sun is bright today. Long I sound I-E, second column. Like, you hear that? Like. There's a letter between the I and the E. Seen that? Do you see the K? Like. Tyke. Stride. Bride. Okay. All right. Doing good. Let's move it along. More E sounds. Now we're doing short E and we have long E. First column on the short E sound. Let. Mend. Jet. Zen. Let's go over that again. Let, you hear that? The short E is going eh. Short E says eh. Let. Mend. Jet, as in plane. Zen, like in Zen music, Zen art. It's kind of something to do in the relaxing category. Mend. She will mend her socks. She is mending her socks. Let her read the book. Long E sound. Believe. Hear the E? Believe. Relief. Chief. Okay, so believe. She believes in blessings. Relief. She drinks clove tea for relief. Chief. He is the chief of the tribe. Next slide. Long E sounds. We have long E sounds with the letter Y, and then we have a long E sound using EA together. You see how we got a lot of rules in the English language. You see in this, right? Okay, here we go. First word, first column. Sandy. The boardwalk was sandy from the wind. Sandy, E-E. See, the Y is making an E sound in these words. Malty. She had a malty kind of drink. Malty. Wilty. Aren't those flowers looking wilty today? Wilty. Last word, witty. She is feeling witty today. Okay. Long E sound with the E-A letters together. Stream. You hear the E and you see the E-A together in these words? Let's hear that again. E-E-E. Stream. Steal. Stream. Oh, I wrote that twice. Oh, well, we'll call it a repeat practice. Okay. Stream. And the last word is teal. Teal is a color. Her dress is teal. His shirt is a teal color. Stream. The salmon are swimming upstream. Steal. The squirrel was stealing the nuts from the tree. Okay, next word. Next slide. Okay, E sounds. Long E sound with the two E's together. First column, street. You hear the E? Street, E. Street. Beat, deep, steep. You hear the E together. That's the long E sound. It says E. Okay. Street, beat. Beet is a vegetable. Deep, like deep down in a tunnel, right? Steep, those steps are steep. Okay, long E sound with E-E. So there's a letter in between. That dash means there's a letter in between, and we're still going to hear the long E sound. Okay, event. She went to the event last night. Deplete. The water was depleted from the lake because of the hot weather. Delete. She deleted the words in the paragraph. Delete, deplete, event. Okay, next. Long A sounds. We have a long A sounds with the first column, right? Let's look at these words. Table. A. Here, the long A sound is saying its name, right? A. A. Table. Cable. Apron. Stable. Very good. Okay, doing good. Okay, let's go to the second column. Long A sounds using the two letters together, A-Y. A lot of rules, huh? Right? Weigh, stay, tray, pay, may. Okay. Which way, let's look at the first word. Which way did you go? Stay. Did you stay at the hotel last night? Tray. The tray was silver. Pay. Did you pay for your coffee? May. She got married in the month of May. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Almost there, almost done. More A sounds, long A sound with the letters A-I together. And that's in the first column. The second column has a long A sound with the A-E rule. Okay. Long A sound, first column, A-I were letters together. Drain. The water went down the drain. Stain. There was a stain on his shirt. Complain. She put in a complaint in her company. Mail. She received her mail today. So you can hear the A sound, right? I'll go over this real quickly again on the first column. Drain, stain, complain, mail. You hear the A. Okay, long A sound, A-E, there's a letter in between. Steak. There was a stake out at the end of the road. Take. Take the books. I know you like them. Lake. They went down to the lake. Gave. She gave her a beautiful gift. Okay? So you heard the A sound there, right? Okay. Our last slide. More A sounds. Long A sound using the E, I, G, H letters together. And it's going to make the sound of A. Interesting, right? Interesting rule. Weigh. She weighs 100 pounds. 80. That was $80. Neighborhood. She lives in that neighborhood. You heard the A sound, right? Okay. Let's do it again. Way, 80, neighborhood. 80, way, neighborhood. Okay? Short A sound. Saddle. Short A says right? Like apple, right? Saddle. Tan. Land. Pan. Sam. Mass. Saddle. She put the saddle on the horse. Tan. Tan is like a light beige color. Or you could say she got a tan from the sun. Land. She purchased a lot of land in the country. Pan. She used the pan to make an omelet. Sam. Person's name. Hi, Sam. How are you today? Mass. She went to Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral. Okay, so that's all of the slides. I hope that this is going to be helpful. I tried to break it down for you, and so you could hear the sounds and see some sample words for practice. Practice makes perfect. You can get it, and the more you practice, the better it gets. Okay, and there'll be more, because the English language has many, many rules. I'm going to be working on more videos for you guys, so you can continue your practice. Okay, so with that, I'll see you next time. It was my pleasure to work with you this evening and help you with the sounds of the vowels. And this can help you with your reading, You could use when you see these particular rules, you could try to sound out some words, okay? All right, now, you have a good evening. Bye.